Before we dive into a couple more scriptures, I want to give some metaphors here because, again, fasting can seem very boring and lame when talked about frequently. It doesn't get that excitement in there. So I want to fill you guys with joy on this with a couple metaphors. But one of my favorite when it comes to fasting, fasting doesn't make you holier than the person next to you. It doesn't make you able to hear the Lord more than the person to the left of you or the person to the right of you. But what it does do so well, if you imagine there's two volume knobs always going on in the world. The first one's going to be God's voice. It's kind of like somebody got some super glue on that thing and it's just stuck at the same volume at all times, right? God is never going to leave you without his voice. It's always speaking, steady and constant. It may sound like a whisper at times and it may sound like a yell, but it's always going to be steady and you can hear him in the way that you need to, right? It's never going to be muted, okay? That's the most important piece there. The other volume knob is going to be the volume knob of the world. And it's not like necessarily the world as in like everything wrong in the world. It's genuinely just everything that's outside of you and even internally, right? There's a world inside of you guys physiologically with your body, biologically as well. So when you turn off digestion from food, you're turning down this volume knob a little bit because when you got a stomach ache, not a lot of things really matter except for the fact you don't feel too good, right? So that's going to distract you a little bit. So we have these two volume knobs. When you fast, what happens is, rather than the world's volume knob being cranked at whatever it is, you choose to just turn that down. God stays the same, but now you can hear him with less distractions. It doesn't make you the best hearer in the room, but it allows you to say, I just need a little bit of time and intentionality to make sure I'm catching what I'm catching right here. And I'm just picking up on what he's picking up, what he's putting down, right? Does that analogy help out for you guys?